Greetings and salutation, Leo. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Leo. We're gonna jump right into this hope, fears, and reality spread because I'm caffeinated and I'm silly. That's just what's going on today. Woo. Okay. I got the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in your... Oh, I'm sorry. I got the King of Cups. See? I told you I'm caffeinated and silly. I got the King of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles in your hopes. This, to me, feels like you're waiting to pull in that harvest. Okay? You planted some seeds, and you see this growth. You see an opportunity coming toward you, and you just have to sit and wait. And in the process, you're maintaining this poker face because you feel change coming. Change you've been waiting for a very long time. And you see it coming. And you don't want to draw attention to it because if you draw attention to it, somebody else might come in and take this opportunity. So you're just hoping to keep everything low-key because you were the one who put in the effort. You were the one who put in the hard work. And you don't want somebody to come in and reap the benefits of your crops. I mean, that's basically what it is. You don't want somebody to get that fruit that you planted, you watered, you nurtured. And you're like, okay, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to wait by this tree, and I'm not going to draw any attention to myself. And when this crop comes in, I'm just going to take what I need to take and leave the rest behind for whoever else is going to come in. The fear that you have is missing this opportunity because you're focused so much on the competition of the past. Okay? You're above it. You're above it. You're above I mean, like, this is just a bunch of dudes hitting turtle sticks. It's games. It's pointless competition. It's just an expenditure of energy, right? You're above that. Okay? You're focusing so much on how you don't want to be a part of this, and you're putting all of that behind you, that you're afraid you might be so focused on staying that you miss this opportunity that you've been waiting on, this harvest. This feels very time sensitive. I believe it was this way. This feels very time sensitive. Okay, there's something coming, and you are just literally counting the hours until that opportunity is there. But you fear that there's this much of a chance. There's just teeny tiny chance somebody else will come in and take it, or you'll miss it altogether for some reason, and you do not want that to happen. The reality of the situation is you're creating a prison in your head of your own making. You are so paranoid about missing this opportunity, there's a possibility that you will manifest it. And that choice won't be there at that time, that you'll just be stuck. Okay? So be very, very careful of what you hyper focus on. Because you might be, it's like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. They use this in a lot of companies. They have you watch, it's like people passing around basketballs. There's a red team and there's a blue team, right? And they ask you, how many times does the blue team pass the ball? And you're so hyper-focused on watching the ball for the blue team, because there's 3 players here, and they're all walking back and forth, how many times the blue team passes this ball. There's like a gorilla, like literally a guy in a gorilla suit walks on through, and a lot of people who watch it don't even notice. A lot of people. That's what I feel you're doing right now, okay? You've worked really hard for something, and you feel you deserve it, but you're so focused, and you're keeping that poker face, you don't want anyone to know, you're so focused on missing whatever it is, you might just miss the bigger picture, because you're focused so much on, well, if I don't count how many times this basketball, and you don't even see the gorilla come in. Do you see what I mean? So be careful what you hyper-focus on as a piece of advice here. because it looks to me like you worked really, really hard for something, and your means of protecting it is by hyper focusing on it and not showing anybody that that's what you're focusing on. Mm. At one point in time, what you thought was of value changed. At one point in time, you may have valued a particular resource, maybe a certain title, um, a certain material object, but after contemplation, what you valued has changed. And now you're moving forward. How do I put this? You were valuing something that was very material. It was something physical, like I said, like a title or a car or whatever it was. Okay, but something over this last year changed, and now you're chasing something that's more cerebral, which makes sense as to why this opportunity has a fleeting moment. Okay, because it's not like a promotion. It's not like a physical thing that once you have it, you have it. What you're chasing after is peace of mind, calmness. It's not something that you can buy or is tangible or can be applied. It's not that type of a resource. It's a state of being. No wonder you fear that somebody can take it from you. It feels to me like you're so close to being above everything that you fear somebody will drag you down. Or that you're so close to being above everything, but there's one or two people that you really care about that you don't want to leave behind, and they're going to tether you into this. This is a tough one. You can't take care of other people if you don't take care of yourself first. And it feels like you've gotten so good at taking care of yourself, but there are other people who you want to, yeah. I forget the word for it in the Buddhist religion. I think it's a Bustiva, Buddhistiva. Basically, it's these people who come so close to the point of enlightenment, but they stop before they reach there, you know? And then they turn around and they try to help others in their path. But the fear in that is they never really reach their end goal. There are some people I know who like to be left alone, but don't actually like to be alone. And that's what I'm getting from this, Leo. You want the calmness and the peace of mind to do your thing. But if you're the only one in that state of being, then you're the only one in that state of being, and you are so far separated from everybody else that you won't be able to relate to anybody anymore. And that's the hard part. So you're keeping yourself tethered because there's just one or two people who are worth sticking around for. And it's almost like at any day you can flip the switch and separate yourself from the discomfort of having to deal with things. But then you would be all alone. So that's exactly where I'm going with this. Is you want to be left alone, but you don't actually want to be alone. So there's a certain amount of discomfort and suffering that you have to put up with. But you don't have to submerge yourself in all the crazy. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. And I'll see you next time.